Hey guys, Twelve58 here. Today we're going to get into our end of season reward claim. If you're new to Splinterlands, and I suspect we're going to see many new people coming in the next days and weeks, you get glint when you play battles. You get glint irrespective of whether you have a financial investment in this game or not. It's free to play in that respect. Glint is something you earn for your time and attention. And glint buys you loot chests or cards that are yours to keep, use, rent, etc. There are additional costs if you want to go deeper into the game, but suffice it to say, glint is one of the rewards that we will all receive for participating in this ecosystem. And so it's a game I played for 6 years and I love it. And today I'm going to spend some glint on rewards, and you're going to see what that looks like. Let's get into it. So last season I made it to 4,300 in Wild, and I made it to Champ 3 in Modern, but then I did fall down. I made it to 3,700 exactly, and then I fell down to like 3,500 because I kept trying to push the matter. I just don't have the deck for that sort of success, but I can squeak in there. I have for 2 consecutive seasons. And I earned 300,000 glint during my rank play, which means that also I would have received another 300,000 glint during actually playing the game, because you get half of your glint while winning your matches, and then you get a doubling of that glint at the end of the season. And so I would have earned 600,000 glint or 620,000 glint last season in total, plus some SPS, which is another reward you get from battling, but that's dependent on how much SPS you have staked. And so that's like a different financial calculation that every player has to make, and it does have a financial sort of commitment. But let's claim our glint and see where we go with that. 300,000 glint should get me some significant rewards. It's not a crazy amount. I have friends who get over 1 million in this game, and that can take a long time to spend, but 300,000 could be quite quick. I quickly want to look at my rewards, my soulbound card monitor. This is a third-party tool at splintercards.com, and you can look up your account and you can see how far along you are in completing the deck of free cards that the game gives you. Those are called soulbound reward cards. And I can see on my main account, which is Twelve58, I'm 99% complete my commons, 97% complete my rares, 78% epic, and 22% legendary. So today I'm actually going to focus exclusively on these two. As much as I would like to get, there are different ways to get rewards, but I'm going to try and pinpoint these targets. With these cards being as powerful as they are, these are the epics that I'm going to try and claim right now. I want to max out my Olivia the Brook. I want to max out my Night Reaper and my Thanalorian Blade, as well as my Arachne Weaver. Frankly, I want all these, even the Kazi and the Halfling. So I'm at 78%, I think, on the epics. That number's got to go up. Was it 78%? Yeah, 78%. That number's got to go up. Now, that's going to be quite expensive. It's going to spend most of my glint. But I also really, considering I'm nearly done these two and this one, I really want to start focusing on my legendaries, which these are maybe not as powerful as those epics. Unfortunately, that's true, and often that's not true. Usually legendary is better, but in this current reward set, I really feel the epics are the best. And so I do want these. And if I'm only at 22% on these legendaries, that's got to change. I want key cards like Warborn Chieftain. I want Gallicus to be maxed out. These cards look really good at even higher levels, all of them, to be honest. But in comparison, the issue is really, it's not which is more powerful. The issue is, considering my current state of progress with the broader reward set, I have a greater vested interest in seeking the legendaries. They will move the needle more meaningfully across a short time and long time horizon for me and my account, considering I already have commons and rares. But if one didn't have the commons and rares, I still believe they are the stronger first selection or primary focus for anybody collecting at this moment. And if you're new to Splinterlands, sooner is better, because every season you don't play, it's rewards you're not earning, and then it's cards you're never going to get. And coming in later, you can buy these things off the marketplace, but there simply is no liquidity. And so my point would be, enjoy the game now, receive these rewards for your participation and your time, and later thank yourself, because these cards move the needle. They help you win. They're gonna therefore extract greater reward across time. It's this snowball effect, and you want to start that sooner than later. You literally can't buy them. It's not even something you could throw money at. If you wanted the Chaos Battle Mage, there are literally 4 BCX. You need 11, so one person can get a level 2. Like, there just is not any supply in the market, so you got to earn them. Okay, with that said, 25 epic draws or 10 legendaries. I can only do one. Okay, so if I do 10 legendaries, I still have enough for, let's see, what's 25? 350 plus 165, 515. That's a little too much. I got to throw one back. We're getting 21. Here we go. It's decided. We're getting 21 epics, and then we're getting 10 legendaries. And if we get really lucky, we're going to see some, we'll see some gold foils in that draw. Let's go. And I can spend my gold foil potions. These are you earn these through participation in the game as well. These they double your chances of getting a gold foil. I think every card is like a 2% chance to turn into a gold foil, which is an increased rarity, and it has extra bonuses within the game. But with this potion being spent, I get a 4% chance, I believe, or it's a doubling anyways. Let's unmute that. Okay. Nice. Nice. I don't know how many I need to get her leveled up, but this card is really powerful. I know I need 2 Arachne Weavers, so 1 more to bring it to level 5. And at level 5, it gets 2 more hit points. Oh, let's go. So now instead of at my current level at level 4, it has 5 hit points, and at level 5, it has 7 hit points. It's a big upgrade, and I'm glad to have that. Okay, I'm happy to, yeah, as many as I can. Night Reaper is another key one where I really, really want to see this thing maxed out. It gets Last Stand at the highest level. Last Stand is a serious upgrade. And this is a very powerful card that I really definitely want to see. This card as well, at the highest level, it gets, I forget the ability it gets right at the end, but it might be Execute. No, it's not Execute. It's a huge ability that it gets it on the last level. This card needs to be upgraded all the way. Shock Trooper, super powerful, but less interesting to me than any of the other ones I've seen so far. Then Halfling Refugee, yep, I really want that. That gets 5 melee damage at the highest level for 1 mana. It's pretty ridiculous. Other than gold foils, I really want to see Night Reapers. Love to see a gold foil before we're done here. No gold foils. Okay, 3 Olivia the Brooks and like 4 or 5 Night Reapers. 3 Night Reapers. Oh, 5 of the Arachne Weavers. That's cool. I like that. That's a strong return. I feel like that's a good distribution. The only thing I would have been more happy with would be really just like if I went disproportionately high with the Olivias, or I managed to pull some gold foils. Okay, and now we'll claim our legendaries draws. I just want to say before I do that, I often think these are the better value choice. Especially since they do provide merits, which unlock gladiator cards, which are again another card that you earn for your time and effort in the game, and those really help you win more often. They're powerful and meaningful. Plus you get energy from these chests, and energy can help you win more because you play more, and therefore you get more SPS out of the game. So these chests are amazing, but for me, in my situation, having 22% completion on my legendaries, I really want 10 more legendaries, and that's what this draw will do. So we're going to do that today. A gold foil would be crazy. Let's go ahead and see. Nice. Seeing it shake is so satisfying. Like, even though I knew it was legendary, just like I get that there's this Pavlovian response where I've been, over the 6 years of playing this game, that has always happened. That the little card shakes before it rolls over, and you know it's a legendary. There's a moment of anticipation and excitement. And even knowing these are legendaries, there's that Pavlovian thing happening in my mind where it's like, yes, legendary, which is funny. There we go, Grifsey. Grifsey has 2 damage output at the highest levels, and this card is one that I use quite regularly. 1 is really trivial, and 2 speed is quite slow, but this card happens to partner well on the Death Splinter with a certain play that I like to use, and so for that reason I think this is quite valuable. I didn't mention Frigid Wolf. I view it in the same light because charge can happen from any position, so this is quite valuable. But Grifsey is better because Death has a plus melee damage summoner, whereas Life doesn't have that option. Okay, Frigid Wolf, let's go. Oh yes, Warborn Chieftain. That may have pushed me into level 2 on this card. This card is, in my mind, the best card from the legendaries. I think that's true. At least it's the one that I value the most because of its kit. Part of which is phase, and phase allows you to dodge a magic attack. And so, of course, you need to it adds up with other multipliers. So if you have evasive technologies like for instance dodge or flight or speed increase, speed modifiers, it can actually dodge anything, not just archery or melee, but magic as well. That's a scarce and rare ability. This card is probably number 2 in my opinion, because being dragon, it is very significant. Plus the taunt is a great distraction. It's one of the only taunts that will exist in the game after Chaos Legion moves into the wild. Meaning, when I say in the game, I mean modern. In the modern game where there are no bots and where humans only play. And so that's where I like to play. And so this card has a great value as well. But I still think this is the primary concern. If I could have 11 of these by snapping my fingers, I would. Sirenth would be number 2 probably. Okay. Interesting, but yeah, it's not on my radar of importance. Endless Gibbon, again, don't so much care about it. Okay, another Grifseed, thank you very much. Okay, Chaos Battle Mage. I think this is self-res at the end of its creation, like level 4, which is an amazing ability. Another great card, and being neutral makes it quite flexible, and I love that. Cool, let's go. Okay, I feel like it's a really great draw, considering I got 3 cards that I feel very strongly about, and I got 2 cards that I like quite a lot, and then I got actually, let's say 4 cards that I like quite a lot. Even 5. Really, it's these 2 that I feel, and this card's not bad. Endless Gibbon, I really don't think I'm going to use hardly ever, unless I get it up to max, and I'm not going to seek that out, let's put it that way. It would be lowest on my totem pole for this conversation and legendary in these soulbound cards. Death Ranger, I actually want to look at it because I actually, I don't know it very well, and so that might be, that might be a misunderstanding on my part. Let's go Rebellion rewards, and we're gonna go specifically epics to start this conversation. We're still, look at that. We're 2 BCX away from being max level on the Kazi Conjurer. Look at this. Look at how crazy this. 6 archery damage at the highest level. So when I get 2 more BCX to this card, I will go to 6 damage archery, literally for 2 mana, which is absolutely insane. It has its downside with the incendiary, but clearly that's a significant bomb. Oh, we're in level 5 now, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we're going into level 5. I'm going to cancel that because I want to separate that out. So I'm exactly level 5. We're going to go into, as we move into level 5, there's only 1 more hit point, which really almost doesn't matter. That's still, in my mind, this card is not largely playable compared to what else I have access to, at least yet. But look at, this is what the last ability is, Trample. Trample in conjunction with Execute and Opportunity, that's a nice kit. And so I do think I'll play it quite a bit when it gets max level. And with this card, I'm going to be 6 BCX shy of the final level. The final level brings out the Reflection Shield as well as 1 more hit point. And 1 more hit point is really meaningful for this card because of its Mimic, which I don't want to fully explain. Most of you will already understand. But Olivia the Brook, powerful card. Look at this, 13 extra BCX. We're gonna do it. We're going into level 5. Level 5 makes us 7 hit points. Level 6 is crazy with the poison. That poison is such a wild card. Poison is so 50 every time you shoot somebody or you successfully hit somebody, 50% chance to proc. Poison is quite a powerful thing. Cancel 1, 2, 3. I like saving all my extras. Like I want to precisely level from level 4 to level 5. I don't want to incorrectly level. So I have exactly 32 BCX in there. I didn't mix these 3 in with it because it wouldn't give me any advantage. There's no reason to do that. And the flexibility of having these as individual BCX means I can sell them, or I could, it gives me flexibility. Night Reaper. Yes. Oh, am I 1 short? 3, 4. No, I'm a couple short. Let's see. So I'm at level 5 right now. And look at level 5. Next level, I get a last stand, which is crazy. And I'm actually gonna go ahead and buy. Right now, I'm gonna buy. Oh, I'm gonna put it in my. How many do I need? 2. Yeah, I need 2 BCX to go to max level. I'm probably buying those today before we're done here. But I do want to look at my legendaries. I'm nowhere near upgrading Halfling Refugee, so we'll come back next season. And then we're gonna go check out the legendaries. Endless Gibbon, I don't really care about. I'm one away from next level, but next level isn't relevant. Like it's level 4 or nothing for these guys, for these 1-mana legendaries. Chieftain. Yeah, I thought so. I need one more. That's too bad. One more. Is this thing going to be playable at level 2? It does have shield. It's still not really playable. It might be playable at level 3 for me, but level 4 is where things are going to get interesting. And for sale, like I said, there's none on the market. Like, I mean, it's crazy to think you can earn these for free right now and you cannot buy them. And some people are going to sleep on this game until such time that these are no longer available for free. And then they're going to come racing in and feel like they're behind the ball and they can't win because they're getting defeated by powerful cards they never had the chance to earn. But you did have a chance to earn. This is that time. Frigid Wolf. I could level you up, but it doesn't matter, so I'm not gonna. Grifsy. Yeah, this, again, I could level it up, but it doesn't matter. You know, I don't think, does it? If I go from, if I go from level 2 to level 3, I get 1 more speed. You know, that's not nothing. And I do actually play Grifsy, so I'm going to go ahead and make that switch. Going from 2 speed to 3 speed means it's a 10% differential in my likelihood to hit my opponent. And so every speed is a 10% differential. And so that matters. Sirenth would be cool. Oh, let's go. We are leveling you up. But it's funny because this doesn't really matter to me because I actually have a gold foil on this card. So I have a gold foil Sirenth, which is a level 2. 1 BCX of gold foil is a level 2 from a legendary perspective. And I already, oh, my bad. Sirenth is going to level 3. Okay, here we go. So this does matter. That's a big upgrade then. So we got, right there, we got Archery Reflect is return fire is what the new ability we're receiving. That's huge. That's a big deal. Look at this. Taunt, dodge. Dodge almost irrelevant in some respects, but not necessarily. It's like a little bit incongruent with the speed. Like usually you would use dodge when you're really fast and you're trying to be evasive, but it can still come in handy. Taunt, significant hit points. Like I said, there will literally only be 2 taunts in the modern format after Chaos Legion moves out. So this is a significant taunt. And the return fire is a big upgrade because there's archery only rule sets where that'll really come into play. Okay, so in Death Ranger, I said I wanted to look at this one. What's the deal with this one again? Void, close range, scavenge. That could be interesting. You know, especially in a 4-mana, allows it to play in Little League. Again, I don't think that's deeply pivotal. Galactus, I think is more interesting. Warborn Chieftain, I already said. Emberguard, I just recently upgraded to level 3. I think is a really great one. You know what? We are going to buy that epic if I can. Let's go have a peek. On the Night Reaper, try and buy 2 if we can. Look at that. $4, $4 US. Look at there's like maybe 15 BCX available. You need like 40 or more. Is it? I think it's 40, might be, well, 46 to get a max card. We're gonna go ahead and pay DEC right now. 5,000 DEC. I could wait, but I think this card's worth it. I want this season. I want to level up. I want to be that much more powerful. Last Stand is a very significant upgrade. There we go, max level. So the Last Stand will gain 50% to all stats if it's the only unit alive on the team. And, there's lots of times where that's possible. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, guys. Thanks so much for your time and attention. I hope you enjoyed the end of season rewards for yourself. If you're not already playing Splinterlands, you should be. These rewards are free for your time and effort. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel because we talk Splinterlands, have an amazing day. God bless.